Hi everyone, we are Group 4 stars and our group includes Ngọc Thạch, Kiều Trinh, Hồng and me. We aim to analyze and evaluate the financial performance of Vingroup joint stock company. The presentation comprises three main sections. They are introduction, financial analysis, and credit risk analysis, and I will take charge for the first part. Vingroup, known as Technocom Group, was established in 1993 in Ukraine by Mr. Phạm in the early 2000s. Technocom returned to Vietnam and focusing on investing in the field of tourism and real estate with two original strategic brands, Vinpearl and Vincom. Until 2012, they merged, officially operating under the Group model with the name Vingroup Joint Stock Company. Vingroup has grown into one of the largest private enterprises in Vietnam and has become one of the largest multidisciplinary private economic groups in Asia. The group operates in three core business areas, including technology and industry, trade and services, and social enterprise, with a commitment to innovation and a vision to contribute to the socio-economic development of Vietnam. Vingroup has consistently demonstrated its ability to adapt and excel in a dynamic and competitive marketplace. Regarding financial analysis, we're focusing on main four key ratios. For the first one is liquidity ratios. That is, it provides insights into a company's ability to meet short-term financial obligations. By saying that, lower ratios suggest the challenges in managing its working capital and liquidity issues. At the end of fiscal year 2021, Vingroup's liquidity indicators improved compared to 2020. Short-term assets decreased slightly in 2021, but increased sharply from that at the end of the 2022. In the same year, short-term debt doubled and reached the highest point over the last 3 years. The next one is efficiency ratios. The inventory period of Vingroup showed good signs in 2021, but increased quite strongly again in 2022. The reason for this surge is that the group had just started to open the sale for two large projects that are Vinhomes Ocean Park 2 and Vinhomes Ocean Park 3, leading to a significant increase in the length of time needed to sell inventories. This may increase pressure on borrowing to finance operating activities. The third one is profitability ratios. Vingroup was doing well in cost control in 2021. Gross revenue reached more than 100k billion, mainly due to the increase in revenue from real estate. However, also in this year, the group recorded an after-tax loss for the first time due to large costs of financing COVID-19 related and charitable activities. In 2022, the business situation recovered impressively. Return on assets witnessed a significant negative value in 2021 before rising in 2022. The last one is leverage ratios. In terms of leverage ratio, a higher debt to equity ratio typically inferred higher financial leverage and potentially higher risk. The debt to equity ratio increased from 2.11 times to 3.26 times, although the company's capital structure inclined slightly in the next year. This suggests that over the past 3 years, Vingroup relied more on debt financing relative to equity. Interest coverage ratio in 2021 dropped to 1.3 times, which is lower than the previous year. However, the company brought back an acceptable amount that can meet interest payment obligations in the following year. For the next part, I will invite Ching to take charge of it.
Now, in the next part, I will present about the credit risk analysis with assessing the probability that Vingroup will default on a payment before the extending trade credit. In the first part about the character, Vingroup is one of the largest private parameter in Vietnam. Vingroup In the 2023, Vingroup was honored with the Asset AAA Country Awards for Best Sustainable Finance Issue, and it also shares the award for the Best Green Loan. The awards demonstrate Vingroup's financial health and strong development potential as meeting the restrict conditions set by the international financial institution. In the next part about the capacity, Vingroup were honored as champion in the ranking of the top 10 largest private enterprise in Vietnam for 3 consecutive years. And VinFast also has risen to become the region leading per electric car company, include electric car, electric motorbike, and electric bus. And Vinhome also launched 2 new projects to further solidify its dominance in the real estate market. About the capital, in the 2020, Vingroup generate a positive net cash flow. However, Vingroup mainly rely on the external short of capital rather than its operating income. In the 2021, Vingroup has negative net cash flow result from increasing capital expenditure, debt repayment, and the operation activity have been enhanced in 2022, suggesting that the company were able to rebuild its cash position. And in the next part, Hồng will present to you about the collateral and the condition.
And firstly, I will talk about collateral and the total value of secured loans. Yield 104 trillion and 54 billion, accounting for nearly 62%, mainly secured by inventory, tangible assets, and unfinished construction costs. Value of collateral is accounting for 17% of their book value, indicating that Vingroup still has a lot of capacity to raising external capital using collateral. And the last one of the 5C of lending is about condition. Externally, Vingroup faced challenges related to global economic dynamics, with uncertainty such as trade tension and economic recession. Additionally, shifts in government regulation in sectors like real estate and automotive can have a profound impact on Vingroup's operation in Vietnam. Moreover, the company's expansion into international markets introduced exposure to geopolitical risk and changing market conditions in those regions. And the last part of our presentation is about the score model. The red score model was developed in 1968 by Edward Ashman to estimate the likelihood of a firm bankruptcy within 2 years. It can be seen from the table. The Z-score of Vingroup tends to decline over a 2-year period. In 2021, even though there was a small decrease, the result was still higher than 1.18, indicating that the company was in a solid financial position. However, as of 2022, witnessed a dramatic drop to 0.54, bringing the company to the distressed zone. Finally, Vingroup, a market leader with a strong reputation, has experienced challenges due to COVID, including a loss and a high leverage. Despite collateral, further debt could pressure cash flow and increase solvency risk. Despite the challenges, Vingroup has made efforts to overcome them and may consider potential projects in a more active market. That's all about our presentation. Thank you for listening.